video about them moving to Dubai. I thought it was really, really interesting. All of these like very wealthy people are hiding in a place where they don't get just completely eaten up by taxes.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of tax breaks or something going on over there that they get to. I haven't learned too much about it, but I keep seeing little things here and there where everybody keeps moving because it's more beneficial to live there than in the States for them, money wise, which I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I mean, try to keep as many dollars as you can. I'm with it.
Yeah. So what are some other things that like you're like super interested in?
I've always been super interested in real estate. That's why wholesaling became a thing for me. I love building and creating things. So I'm an artsy kind of person. For example, today I was like, I need to get a new dishwasher because mine broke. And I'm like, I need to go and Google dishwasher guys in Florida. So I do. And I come across this nice little mom and pop one that I'm like, oh, these guys look cool because I like to go with the people I've bought and things like that from like Sears and whatever else, the big guys. And it's a pain in the ass to get anything repaired with them. It's like all these hoops you have to jump through. But if you buy one from like the little mom and pop guys, you just call them and they just come and they fix your stuff. So it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm always looking for like little mom and pop appliance people. So I needed a new dishwasher. I'm looking for one. I get to their website and their website is trash. And I like to build things. So then this morning, the first thing I'm thinking about is like, okay, so when we need to change this and change that and get you a little Facebook link and build this. But that's also that's the entrepreneur, that's the business person in me that I'm like, all right, I'll trade you a website for a dishwasher. Let's make a deal. I know, right?
Wow.
That could totally work. I don't know if I'll do that because then I have to build a website, and I don't really have time to build someone a website. I'd rather just pay for my dishwasher. But at the same time, I'm intrigued with designing a website. I'm like, well, I could do this, and if I did it, this is how I do it. So I really like to
Yeah.
build things, and that's kind of I think why I'm so intrigued with the CRM and the AI at the same time too, because it's a lot of building and creating new things.
So yeah, you're like an artsy engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. That's pretty cool. What do you think is going to be the future of AI?
Oh man, the future of AI. I feel like a lot of things are going to get automated and humans are going to have to find new jobs. And one of the jobs is going to be managing AI, but and it's going to be managing, mastering, and understanding AI. We're gonna have a bunch of AI experts in the next like 10 years for sure. And I think AI is going to start doing a lot of things that people do now that they do mid, like building a website that's a
Mhm.
mid website, AI is going to do it in 2 seconds. And the people who are building mid websites are going to be out of business. But those people who are building extremely in depth, crazy, amazing websites, they're going to still be having jobs because the AI is not going to be able to create weird little bubble words that dance and have the eye like that. It's an art form that you would have to have for that. And I don't think AI will be able to ever exactly duplicate something like that. But I think things that are just basic and mid and not that special, they're going to be able to duplicate and do within seconds. I mean, I had it write me an ad this morning for Facebook, and it did
Mhm.
it in like 2 seconds. And it was a great ad. And I was like, oh, this is great. You saved me like 2 hours of thinking. And I think
Mhm.
a lot of that kind of stuff is going to be done through AI. I think in the next 3 to 5 years, probably, people are, because I think it takes a while for everyone to get on board with something. But the way that AI is moving so fast, I think that everyone probably will be on board in like 3 to 5 years. Businesses will be using it as, like I use AI to negotiate my deals. I think businesses will be using it for customer service. It'll be that it'll feel like you're talking to a real person, but it'll be an AI that's trained to help you. I think a lot of people will build quick little 2 second websites for their business with AI. I think AI will do a lot of data entry things that we won't need those people for those jobs anymore. It's going to take over on a lot of things, a lot of simple stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's going to replace the unproductive humans.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The people who like to just sit around and click and copy and paste and then be like, I did my job. You're gonna have to have another skill, my guy.
It's interesting that whole people being like AI is going to take our jobs. It's so terrible. I look at it from like, bro, if your job's being taken, like you're not. You're
It's
not
not
a productive enough member.
that's that's evolution. Like, you're scared that
Yeah.
your job's going to be taken. It was always going to be taken at some point, some way. Something was going to change. Something was going to happen. Nothing's forever.
Mhm.
And in order for humans to evolve, we have to get someone else. Like, yes, someone has to flip the hamburgers, is the saying. But like, look at really no, a bot can flip the freaking hamburger patty, and you can learn a skill from a better education system that teaches you something that's going to further evolve the human race, not flipping hamburgers. Like, we don't
Mm.
need you to flip a hamburger. We can have a bot flip a hamburger. You need to go and learn a skill and learn something good and further evolve us into the next level. And that's what bots and AI is going to do. It's going to take away all that crap, basically, that we need
Mhm.
done, but no one really should be doing it, but someone has to do it right now. And then those people will be able to get more creative and put us into different elements. Maybe someone else will invent something else as cool as AI. I don't know what it could be. Nobody knows yet. It doesn't exist.
Oh my goodness. I love topic. Evolution of the human race. Do you believe that AI is just an evolution of the human race, or do you think it's a different species in itself?
Oh my god, a different species. Oh, I honestly don't know. I believe it's a tool and it's going to help the evolution of the human race. However, have I watched too many robot movies and think that it could be a species of its own, and to think that it couldn't might be a little bit ignorant? Yes, I think so. I think
Mhm.
anything could happen, and those movies could be a little bit legit. And come 30 years from now, 60 years from now, could robots have emotions? And then I don't know. That sounds scary. I don't want to be alive during that time.
Okay. Okay. Theory this with me. So humans created AI. AI is living off of the information that we provided. AI is like a little baby. We
Yeah.
teach the baby, we give it information, and it builds upon it. So my theory is that AI is just an evolution of humans. And I also believe it to be a long term superior evolution of humans because we are organic form, right? If I get hit by a bus, I'm done, right? If an AI robot gets hit by a bus, that's cool. His consciousness can be in the cloud and go upload into a new body. So it's like we're taking our consciousness, we're taking all of the information that we've learned, and we're like giving it to this like little computer baby, this AI baby, and like that's gonna then continue to spread the human consciousness across the solar system because we're able to send robots out into space. Like, I mean, look, we already have the Mars rover and whatnot. So what do you okay but what do you think of that? What do you think of
I
that theory?
think that that's probably. I mean, I think it's legit. There's no way that in the future they can't upload our subconscious to some kind of database and then put us in some kind of non-organic form. Like, how could
Mm-hmm.
they not? It has to happen. I mean, there are AIs already creating AIs. My friend built an AI, and his AI had created a baby AI, and now he's a grandpa. So his AI created an AI to help him do other work. So he's really in the AI world, and he created an AI. He has the AI do all kinds of crazy things for him, and the workload became too much for the single AI. So the AI created a second AI to help him with the workload. So he's an AI grandpa now.
It's like a self-replicating species at that point.
Yeah, no, that happened like a year ago almost. So it's like, imagine what things are going to be like in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. AI is moving way too fast. I don't even know.
Okay, picture this.
Yeah.
So AI needs electricity to run, right? And at a certain point, won't the AI say, oh no, if I want to keep expanding and growing, I need to now go provide tangible resources like from minerals and whatnot from the earth to be able to therefore produce electricity so that they can run. But how do they do that? They have to create like a robot body. And, now they've become like an actual like not just a conscientious life form, but like they're actually taking like physical characteristics.
That's a crazy thing though. Like, that goes back to the iRobot movies. Like, now they're not going to move off emotions. They're going to move off what they believe is factual, and that's just how AI thinks, right? Everything is like factual in their mind. So they do that, right? They create a robot body, and the robot body helps them build some kind of solar or something that keeps the energy going so that they can stay alive. But humans are now the problem. And now what?
But
Now it's the iRobot movie.
like, even if humans are the problem, like, I mean, I thought a lot of thought into this, and I thought like, okay, let's say humans become obsolete, like our organic form becomes obsolete.
Yeah, but our
In a,
organic form isn't necessarily the problem. Our brains are a problem. The way we think we're entitled to things, the way we use materials, that's the problem. It's not necessarily our organic form. Like obviously our organic form might probably leave because it's just going to evolve with human time, and if you want to live forever, you're probably going to need a robot body because the skin doesn't last forever. But the big issue is not our organic form, it's the mind that's what's inside, which is also the thing that would populate into whatever cloud we got going on over there. And so the human race itself wouldn't change much. I mean, we haven't changed much in my lifetime. We still think the same. We still, politics are still as crazy as they are. We still have religion. We still use gas instead of solar. Like there's just so much that is very slow to change, that it's not necessarily humans would be the problem, but it's not our organic matter. It's our brains. So they're going to want to disconnect us from the cloud.
wouldn't that be beneficial for like the evolution of humans overall? Like, let's say like this current form with these current brain beliefs and these like false concepts in my brain that I operate with, if I can have an AI be like the baby of me, the evolution of me, I give it all of the good beliefs, it's able to identify what's a good and what's a bad belief, and then continue living out, the human race's species. It's just like an evolution. And then what are we needed for anymore? Because we're just like dead weight at that point. And to cut that dead weight, and now we've like evolved. Like it's like us and the monkeys before us. Like we are not the monkeys anymore. We've created this big wall between the monkeys and us. They're I think AI is gonna like create that wall between them and us eventually, where like we are now the dead weight. We are now like the well, we used to be that, but I'm not proud of it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that happening. I could see it being a thing. I could see it happening. Do I want it to happen? I don't think so. I don't know. Could it be better for the earth? Yeah, probably. It probably would last away a lot longer. But
Like,
would that be crazy? For sure. And would that, I don't know. Like, I get where you're saying with the wall, but technically we wouldn't be here. So the wall would separate the two styles of life. But on the other side of our
mm,
wall, the monkeys are over there living their life, chilling. We wouldn't be there.
maybe the AI will just like
We,
create themselves
we would be gone. It would just be
and move away.
whatever good thoughts we had would be left.
Interesting.